1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. There's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
And to say that this is a big spot is the classic understatement. It's a ton of pressure on this rookie quarterback as he gets to play right away. And let's face it, he's trying to take in every moment from his first start, but at the same time, he's got to focus on what's in front of him.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Taylor. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
On for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game. But sometimes it's almost like, oh, what now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? A long one, and he can't connect. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
On 1st down, it's Hernandez. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now 2nd and 5, snap will come from the 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. And he's got it. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they'll take... over at the 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside... that's where he can really hurt you.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hoffman. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ballgame.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a heck of a move. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is going to have a close first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Pierce in motion left. They go play action here on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hoffman looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Hoffman. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play callers, you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Stroud working out of the gun. Caught here, right side, no. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Now Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Yard gain on the play. And the Texans first down. 1st and 10.
Stroud to throw it. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. JT doing the low out. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Up the middle they go. Hernandez. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. taken in at the 22. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive, Hoffman. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they got no chance to win this game. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll keep it on the ground. Hernandez will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
And Stroud now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
It's 2nd down.
Oh, 18. What's that?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw. Hoffman will set up the screen to Taylor. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Gutierrez.
Let's go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 41.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now a 2nd and 10.
Oh,
Stroud. He finds his man, complete. That's Gutierrez. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A gain of 12. And the Texans first down.
18.
The throwing again is Stroud. Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the sunshine. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both...
Touchdown, Houston! A big play there. 72 yards. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Dances by him. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit.
He's got daylight. Jonathan Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 68 yards. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Stroud looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down,
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hernandez. And able to get this to the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Up the middle they go. Hernandez. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd
Here we go.
and 9.
Tony.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hernandez. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
14 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and go. Good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically, they got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Down the field, he's got Noel.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 31.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Oh, it's caught.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
It's a gain of 10.
Under.
1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Colts 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
From 8 yards out.
And the Texans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now up to 14.
31.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was Nico Collins who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that's quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, Hoffman.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
The pass complete to Pittman on a comeback route.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 18-yard line.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, nifty. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Makes the score, Texans.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Set to kick off.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. And here comes the Texans now. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman shoves him aside. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Now he's into the clear again. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 29-yard line.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st down, they drop the throw.
That complete to Downs.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Colts, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Off play action. Hoffman. Got a man. It's Pittman. And he pulls it in for the Colts touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic, and now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The toss here completed to Pittman.
And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stroud out of the gun here. Now he pulled in downfield by Collins. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A short one there, caught by Warren. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hoffman. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Now they'll audible to something else.
At the 38-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pierce in motion left.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next.
Right. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
A broken tackle there, but not a ton to show for it. Tackled just on the other side of midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
25-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Kaufman. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores. Pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. They manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season.